Because Northeast Ohio has more than 80,000 potential manufacturing employees, spanning a variety of industry segments, because we're centrally located, and our multimodal transportation options make us the most convenient and the most cost-competitive location in the entire United States.
Cleveland's in a great position because of the supply chain. It's not widely known, but Cleveland is actually a major supplier into the wind turbine business.
This region is unique because of the density of metal manufacturers and skilled workers who work there.
We have excellent institutions of higher education that are preparing our young men and young women for the jobs of today and of tomorrow. So if you're an entrepreneur with a new idea, if you're interested in advanced energy and alternative energy, fuel cells, etc., this is a place where you're likely to find the talent so that your business can be successful.
We can see Cleveland or Northeast Ohio and the super mega region become a hub for renewable energy around the world.
Talk about potential. Here in Northeast Ohio, it's simply enormous, largely because we're not at all new to large component manufacturing. But that's not all.
We have the industrial heritage, the know-how, the materials excellence, the academic institutions, the corporate experience, the manufacturing facilities. The
talented workforce that's used to producing parts, a clustering of firms that are all focused on parts manufacturing machine tools, a great transportation network, good highway access, we're a Great Lakes port, excellent air transportation, and the location on the lake gives us some of the best wind opportunities as far as locating turbines on the lake or on the shore of any location in the country.
Ohio has more than 50 globally competitive companies that are in the wind supply chain. Why? Because we're the third largest manufacturing state in the country. So we already have an asset base here of companies that already know how, and in many cases already do, manufacture and supply the component parts of windmills. We don't have to reinvent ourselves, we're already there.
Wind energy and advanced energy resources can be a ticket for Cleveland to reinvest in its manufacturing strengths and reinvest in the entrepreneurship and ingenuity that this region had demonstrated 100 years ago.
From workforce development assistance to a wealth of suitable real estate choices, you'll find that the Northeast Ohio business environment is competitive across the board.
We believe that there's an opportunity to retool some of our old manufacturing plants to make the parts for wind turbines. The development department has capital asset financing. We will help a company, including a renewable energy company, buy a building, renovate a building, equip a building, and there are also county programs to assist with job training in the workforce development department. If it's a new investment, there's the possibility of enterprise zone or community reinvestment area tax abatement. So if there's a number of jobs that are involved in the renewable energy company, there are a number of incentive programs that not only the county, but even the state would be able to provide.
They tend to be very excited with the potential that Northeast Ohio as a region has to offer. I think they're also very excited with the choices that they have in terms of industrial real estate that is available. We do have a good number of vacant industrial spaces that can be put to amazing use if we are able to attract the right kind of advanced manufacturing companies in wind energy.
We talk a lot about logistics infrastructure, about our location, our railways, our ports, our airport. And we also talk about our cost of doing business, that it is substantially lower than a number of other states, and a key attribute is our workforce.
One of the big things that's making this market nationally is the trend by states to pass renewable portfolio standards.
Commonly known as an RPS. That's a fancy way of saying that by the year 2025, 25% of Ohio's energy needs should be and hopefully will be met by advanced and renewable energy sources like wind and solar and biofuels and others.
We have some of the best arts and cultural institutions between New York City and the West Coast. You have an extremely low cost of living, and there are abundance of excellent public schools, independent, private schools, and parochial schools. You will have all of the amenities of a large city in terms of arts and culture, professional sports, and the other things that make a community great and worth living in.
What's clear is that Northeast Ohio stands at the threshold of a resurgent manufacturing evolution, the production of wind energy. Because of our ideal blend of favorable advantages, strong prevailing winds are powering the global growth of the wind energy industry right here in Ohio.
It's such a great opportunity because it will help stabilize energy prices. It will help wean us from foreign oil ultimately. It will help us create good paying jobs in our communities. And I can't think of any place in the country that new technology, new manufacturing will be more welcome than in Ohio.